Taurus, welcome to your end of May tarot reading, or whenever you find it. Time and energy is fluid, not linear. Do check the playlist to see if there is additional messages in there for you. And I hope I'm not going to have too much trouble shuffling the cards this morning. My hand is numb and I can tell it's swollen. I've been doing too much physical work around here. All right, let's see what we have. Okay, family. Look at the little monkeys, primates, whatever you want to call them. All right, family is coming in for you, which it kind of makes sense with Taurus. And this is the last week of May. Let's see what your energy oracle is. We have a card coming out for you, 46, the Thinking Man. And I do hope my camera is going to act right today. I noticed on at least a couple of my videos last week it wasn't auto-focusing, and that's such a pain. There's really nothing you can do after the reading, you know. So let's hope it's working well. Oh, trying to get that feeling back in here. If I do too much like strenuous stuff, like I built a fence, installed a gate, stuff like that, it really affects my tendons in here. Something horrible. Inflammation. I just feel tingly and swollen. All right. Maybe you're having some, it's coming up for a reason. I usually don't talk about stuff like that. So you might be experiencing some kind of physical issues right now. Sacred space. Take time for the dreamer in you. Find your power and stillness. In your sacred space is the peace you seek. Huh. And it could be that I'm getting a sense of home here. Like, I guess, a Four of Wands. Four of Wands is like a card of being home. It's commitments and partnerships and families and stuff like that. Is that cord hanging down? Okay. Oh my goodness. Trying to get that feeling back in my hand. All right, let's see what your recent past is. We'll start there first. We have a stack coming out. It's too many. Oh my goodness, you see that? I don't know why that happens here. It's a little power surge. I don't know if that's normal. It happens here a lot. I don't know what is going on. Okay, we have Three of Wands. There's the Four of Wands. Wow. Okay, you guys. Looks like I'm going to be on point. I was feeling that already. And the Four of Cups. Okay. Let's see. 3, 4, 4. Fours are stability. We think of the four corners of a home. Oh, look at that. Looking for opportunity, maybe. Waiting for it to come into you. Something like that. What are you waiting for? Something. Oh, now the Ace of Wands. Oh my goodness. Two aces. And the Nine of Swords. Okay. Definitely that thinking man is coming through. And if we look at this, I think this is pretty neat. He's got a cap on, and feathers in the cap represent learning and knowledge. You stick a feather in your cap. I think, I'm just going on like my gut feeling here. If you were to, go back in the day where they had quills and inks, if you finished a course of study, maybe you would, and I don't know if this is true, maybe you would retire that feather and you'd stick it in your cap, signifying that you've learned a subject. And then eventually you just have a whole lot of feathers in your cap. That's that seems like what it would mean to me, signifying some kind of learning that you finished, accomplished. In my fantasy world, that's what I'm saying it means. I don't know if that's how it was anyway. But I'm really being drawn right now to this beautiful quartz crystal in his hand. Quartz has a very high vibration. It's the highest vibration, I think, of all of the gemstones. You might be needing some quartz right now to help you focus. But I think the potential for quartz crystal to hold information is very great, very high. So there's something about learning here. I almost get a King of Swords feeling there, very knowledgeable. Okay, let's see what's going on here. You've got two aces here, and the aces are opportunity, they're gifts, I feel like, from the universe. It's really what you do with it that matters. It's nothing but a seed or an idea or a thought without any type of action. It'll go nowhere. You know, you have a package of seeds, it's not going to grow anything until you plant it and nurture it. Same thing with any ace you ever see. You know, it's opportunity. And the Three of Wands is a card. It's waiting. It could mean that you've already sown some seeds and you're waiting for it to come back, waiting for your ships to come in, waiting for this expansion. And it could be that while you're waiting for something else, a new opportunity comes in. I'm thinking what this is saying is be open to opportunity when it arises. Because if you look at this, his back is turned to this opportunity because he's looking elsewhere outside. You know, this is kind of telling me that there is opportunity either within you or very near you that you're just not seeing for some reason. I don't know why. That's the feeling I get with that. Maybe it's more of a opportunity within you. I'm not sure how that resonates with you. So now we have the Four of Wands and Ace of Wands. You have a lot of fire right out of the gate here because you got the three, the four, and the ace. Once again, this one, whereas that's an opportunity to build resources, this one is inspiration, in spirit, inspiration. It's wands. You know, it's a creative spark, it's a creative fire, yet it will go nowhere and do nothing unless you do something with it. The Four of Wands is indicating several things right off the bat. Fours are stability. I think of the four corners of your home, so this could have something to do with family. Or um, some people see this as like a finish line for something. It could just be referencing your commitments and partnerships. How committed are you to this new beginning, this passionate new beginning? You know, maybe you turn around and see that opportunity, and this is, you know, that divine inspiration. This could be a test of your commitment, you know, to have something, to do something. It could be that your family, it feels like your family is testing your commitment. You know, there's a lot of different ways that this could play out, but there's some kind of opportunity here for either a new partnership. It could be a business partnership, you know, and maybe I think it's coming from somewhere you don't expect. That's what I'm thinking. It's unexpected because your mind, I feel like, is focused in a different direction. So this is saying to me, be open to opportunity when it comes, because that's what the aces are. They're opportunity, right? And so another energy here, kind of a, maybe it's in the background. There is, I'm feeling a bit of boredom here. There's not, it's that waiting again. He's not going anywhere. He's not doing anything to change his circumstances. His feet are up, they're crossed. His arms are crossed. We know in body language that means unreceptive, unresponsive to the change that um, really is wanting to happen. But it's just not painful enough. And so is this. The Nine of Swords is a nightmare card. It's being caught up in your head, getting it emotionally attached to negative thoughts, because this is not happy cups energy, and this is certainly not happy swords energy. So I think this is where you could be stuck. You know, this is a stuck feeling. You are stuck, but that's because your mind and your emotions is focused on something else. He's looking at these unsatisfying cups here, things that used to be great and now they're not, right? And what he needs to do is just remove himself from that situation. Go outside, get in the open, you know, put that focus somewhere else for a while. Something, there's opportunity around you, maybe within you, but as long as you're in this stuck energy of, you know, dissatisfaction, boredom, and getting emotionally attached to those thoughts, you know, you're not going anywhere. This is not being peaceful. Even though you're not moving, you're not really going anywhere. You're not suffering quite enough to make a change. You're suffering, but it's not enough to make you do anything about it. Um, I think that's where that sacred space is coming in. Take time for the dreamer. The aces are inspiration that comes from our dreaming, our fantasy, in a way, like almost like a star card, 7 of Cups. So since you're in this stillness already, it looks like, because you're not moving, maybe try to find um, some way to redirect your mind off of the negative and focus on the positive, because there's something that you've already put your time and effort and energy into that either isn't working out. It could be within your family. It's something, you know, you need to see it from a different perspective. I get a hangman energy here. You need to see things differently. You need to turn around. Something is what I'm feeling. Yeah. All right, let's see what we have in your current energy. So I think this is going to extend into here. We have Judgment and Scorpio. I hope this camera's autofocusing. It's kind of hard for me to see it above my head. The High Priestess. That's good. Okay, so uh, this is really good. Let's hope it keeps going. So we've got Scorpio. We've got Cancer here. Moon energy. I think I need to sneeze. Two of Cups. Excuse me. All right. This is balance, okay? Even if it's not, a true love connection, romance, that sort of thing, this is getting in balance with your body and mind and soul, spirit, all of those things. Yin and yang. All right. All right. All right. 3 of Swords. There we go. We have the Knight of Pentacles and the Magician. Okay. All right. Magician, that is Virgo and Gemini energy. And now we have Virgo again here with the Knight of Pentacles. Okay. We have Judgment and the 3 of Swords. This makes a lot of sense, doesn't it? Do you know what I get this? It's like it seems pretty clear what this means. Um, there is this is a spiritual kind of wake up call. It's you waking up to the realization that there's something within you that needs healing. That's the 3 of Swords. It's something that could be blocking you um, energetically, slowing down manifestation. It doesn't have to be something even really recent. The 3 of Swords. It's a call to heal. It's a call to, um, really think about what is the lessons here, because it's swords, right? We have this thinking man, we have sacred space and family. It could have something, this wounding could have something to do with your family. It could be from when you were a child, but there's something here that the universe is highlighting. That's why we have this horn, this trumpet sounding in the background, that this healing is going to bring about like a new life. If we think of the Judgment card, the traditional ones, the people are exiting the graveyard, because it's like they're reborn. And so this healing that you're either actively engaged in or need to do is going to be very cathartic. You know, it's going to help you with this, possibly next new journey of life, because this is a second chance here for healing, a second chance for manifestation. That's what's coming in for you. So this would tell me, I would think, considering the energy we have here of feeling stuck, that something just kind of clicks in you and you go, oh, okay, this is what I need to do. And then things are going to start falling into place. This healing is so important. It has to be looked at, it has to be addressed. It can't just be swept under the rug. And so we have the High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles. So the High Priestess, she is very intuitive. This is Moon and Cancer energy. She kind of like knows all the secrets, and I kind of feel like it's coming up here for you, especially in the heart of your reading, saying that you inherently know what you need to do, and she's got a very heightened intuition. And it could be that through this healing, it's going to make you a lot more aware of things. It might bring you into greater balance with your psychic abilities. That's what I get with this High Priestess, because look at that, she's got her crystal ball and she's got her tarot cards. It could be that you are going to a psychic, you're watching a reading right now. That could be what it's about, you know. But this is trusting your intuition as well. She knows, she understands that ace potential right there. This connection with the divine right here, it's pure. And that connection there understands what great opportunity we all have here to be magicians and to create the life that we want here, some way, somehow. That's the thing. It's not, everybody's dream life is not the same. And it's going to come to you differently than probably what you expect or what you want. I'm getting that thing again about this opportunity is not exactly in the direction you're looking at. I get the feeling it's something different. I don't know why that keeps coming out. But this looks promising because we have this unlimited potential here, and trusting your intuition with this High Priestess. And it's the slowest moving knight in the deck, but at least it's movement. Knight of Pentacles, there he's holding the ace. So you're starting to tap into that universal opportunity, that golden opportunity. You're starting to get there. After you've done, I think after you've done that release and healing, or maybe when it coincides, possibly, that's going to open up a lot of opportunities for you. So I like that. I think that is very good. And if you think about the Knight of Pentacles, he's slow moving because he's very deliberate with his actions, very meticulous, very practical, and he wants to make sure everything is right. That's that Virgo energy. And we also have the Two of Cups and the Magician. I don't see any other cards here representing romance or love. So for right now, and unless something comes up here that gives it a new meaning, this Two of Cups for me is representing your balance, a balanced state of being, balanced energy, because we have the two. It's really nice. It's like a yin and yang. It's like being in a perfect zone energetically to be able to bring other things together to manifest. The Magician, and if we look at it from the Gemini Mercury standpoint, the Magician in our minds, in our thoughts, it's instant. There is no waiting for what we can create in our mind. And the issue with the magician comes when we add in, when we take this mental ability and we stuff it into a human body here on earth where things take time. And that's where some frustrations can come out, things just not going exactly how you want them to go. So I think once you release, do some healing, that's going to give you a greater place to manifest, because this is like a divine love, I think, for yourself right now, because we're not seeing any other cards. This is understanding your masculine and feminine sides and how you can use them to create your abundance. If we think about the Empress and the Emperor, it's a perfect combination for manifestation, you know? So I think with this magician here, I feel like that magician is also a thinking man, because we have, it's air and earth combined, right? That you're thinking about how these energies can benefit you and how you can bring them together to unify that Empress and Emperor energy, that creative energy and that leadership quality of both those cards. That's what I'm feeling. All right, let's do some future energy. Oh my goodness, my hand is starting to feel a little bit normal. I could tell because my rings were a little tight this morning. I was like, oh, my joints are swollen. Okay. Yeah, today's going to be a rest day from physical labor. Okay, let's see what's future energy. Oh, okay. 10 of Cups, 6 of Pentacles, more Taurus energy there. And, oh, the Queen of Cups. Okay, I like that. I like that a lot. That's more Cancer energy. All right. What else have we got? So let me know how this is resonating with you in the comments, or just hit that like button if it's resonating with you even a little bit. It helps me a lot. Oh, wow. Oh, my goodness. Holy smokes. 10 of Cups being clarified by the 10 of Pentacles. Now we have the Queen of Wands with some Aries energy coming in, and the 5 of Swords. Woo-wee. Wow. This is showing, I don't know how far ahead into the future this is. I feel like we've made a big jump. So the 10 of Cups and the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, wow. This is everything you could need or want resource-wise. And this is the happiest you could ever be. Some of you might be winning the lottery. And when I say win the lottery, it doesn't always mean a ticket with numbers or a scratch off. It's like maybe if you follow this path and you follow the inspiration and you're open to healing and you're open to opportunities that may be coming from a different direction, bam, it's like you're winning the lottery. It's something you're passionate about. It's something that can help grow your pentacles and leave a legacy for your family. And this triumph after difficulty, look at that. That's a difficulty right there. The 4 of Cups and the 9 of Swords. You know, and then we have this like resurrection here with the Judgment and the 3 of Swords. So you go through a lot. And I think it puts you in a place where you really appreciate your family and what you have. Look, because we have family here, we got family there. This is, you'll be able to leave a legacy of happiness for your family. This is really transformative. I mean, really good. You tend to get these leaving a legacy cards, Taurus, really leaving something for future generations in your family, something good, you know. So this is fabulous. You know, it can take a while to get here. That magician energy, manifesting here on the earthly plane. Some of you, it's going to come quickly. Some of you, this is, could be much farther in the future. But you can still be in this energy, act as if you already have it, especially if you're seeing synchronicities and you're on the right path. Ask for it. Ask universe to give you a sign that you're doing and going in the right direction. We had some weird synchronicities here yesterday. We watched Mr. Ballin on YouTube. He's a storyteller. Love him. We saw him when he first came to Austin. His very first public show. It was fabulous. It was at the Paramount Theater. It was just so cool. And so he was gone when the newest video came out. My son, he was at his dad's, and he came back. So it was 2 days after that video came out. And this is crazy. We had went to the store earlier because my son needed deodorant and stuff, and we got a different deodorant for him. We got him Old Spice, and it's called Captain, and it smells really nice. Anyway, so we had that, and very interesting. So we're watching the Mr. Ballin, the new one, and the story comes out, and it was from the 1800s about a seaman, who they're in the South Pole, and they find a trapped ship, and the captain, his name was Captain Brighton, and my son's name is Brighton, and we had picked up deodorant named Captain, and we flipped out. I was like, what? And then earlier that day, separate, I was watching Max Velocity. He's my weatherman that I watch on YouTube. He's great. I was making my son a sandwich with Winster cheese. And when I turned on the TV and I went to Max Velocity to see what's going on with the weather, they had a name of a Texas town on there, and it said Winster, Texas. And I said, what? How bizarre is that? And I have been wanting to see, you know, serendipity and things like that. And if you ask for it, it will come. So that was just truly bizarre, and that happened in one day. All those things is kind of oddly linking up. I've never heard of Munster, Texas. I was just like, okay, but what does that really mean? That you're on the right path, maybe. It's confirmation that the universe is with you, speaking to you in some divine way. All right, sorry about that. I was just Captain Brighton. We were like, what? Okay, wild. And my son, he loves playing pirate games. He just played Dredge for his channel, BB the Warrior, and he just all kinds of any kind of pirate anything. He's into it. I was like, I don't know. It's interesting. Okay. Anyway, if you want to see synchronicities or just some kind of confirmation that you're on the right path, just ask universe for it. The universe is very creative. If this opportunity, I want to go back to this up here. Ask the universe to give you some signs of what this opportunity is that you're just not seeing. Yeah, there you go. Maybe that's why I had to tell that whole story. Anyway, you have also in your future energy, along with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles, the Six of Pentacles crossed by the Queen of Wands. I like this. The Six of Pentacles, six is a happy number. Six has his sun energy to it. So the Six of Pentacles, this is this one actually, it's not ruled by the sun. This is actually ruled by the moon and cycles, because this is about our cycles of our resources. Sometimes you're the giver, sometimes you're the taker. This is about creating, for me, equal reciprocity in your relationships, equal give and take of resources, time, energy, money, effort, all those things. And this is also a card of me of knowing what your true value is, your knowledge. What value does it have? She's got books on this side of the scale, coins on that side. This kid is reading and increasing his knowledge. He doesn't have a hand out for it. Now she's got her hands open. She's, did she already study? Did she already do her work and chores? And now she's wanting, it's curious. I really like this card. It's like, Who would you give more to? Someone who's been studying and working and trying to increase their knowledge, or someone who's just wanting a handout? I don't feel like their energy here is equal, you know? And whereas you could give her one coin, you could give him 10 or something. So I think in your relationships, we do have family going on here and stuff, you're going to be weighing your options of who and how much of your resources to give to. You know, people that are not giving that, she's not giving anything back. He can give back with that knowledge. And I feel like she's putting an emphasis on the knowledge here, not the just someone with their hand out, beggar. And the Queen of Wands here crossing this energy, I think it's saying that you're very I don't want to say stern or strict. It's not that. It's how do I explain it? The Queen of Wands is a very fiery, bold energy because this is Aries energy. She's a leader. She doesn't really care what other people think about how she does things. She's going to do it her way, and she's going to learn by going. It's just getting in there and doing it. That's how she learns. And I feel like that's how you learned about this equal reciprocity, probably the hard way, because that's kind of how things are for the Queen of Wands. It's kind of learning the hard way, but learning nonetheless. And I think you probably had to learn the hard way who or what you can give your resources to, and get the most back, in return. And she's the kind of energy that if something isn't giving you what you feel you are worth, she's going to cut it out. She's going to burn it up. Done, gone, bye. So it's a no nonsense, take no BS kind of energy here with regards to your self worth, what your time, your resources are worth, and how much you're going to share with others. You know, this is a good energy, I think, to be crossing that, because I think you're going to protect your resources as well with that energy. She's not going to let anybody bamboozle her. So now we have the Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords. Uh, the Queen of Cups, this is a good card, whether it's you or someone else. This is someone who's very emotionally mature, emotionally giving, emotionally open to receiving and giving. And it's being crossed by the Five of Swords. Not my favoriteest energy, but having said that, all queens are reflective of the past, and they're reflective in a way that they've learned a lot. And she's got two cups here. She's letting one just kind of pour out and be empty. She doesn't want it. It's not for her. And the other one is, it's held up and it's good, right? So with this energy of the Five of Swords coming across the Queen of Cups, this tells me that you have the knowledge and emotional maturity that if someone comes up to you, want to start something, you're just not going to entertain it. The Queen of Cups has walked away from things that didn't serve her. She went through all those Cups cards like that. You learned a lot from that Four of Cups, and you certainly had to leave some things behind to get to this point. You had to get to that, you know, Eight of Cups energy of walking away. You're not going to forget it. You're going to be able to see you see this red bandit mask. You're going to see the red flags. It's almost like a flag. It's standing out to me. And, with this Queen of Wands energy protecting your resources, people, these situations, when they come up, because this could be saying that there's someone coming towards you. I feel some kind of energy that is a kind of ruthless, win at any cost kind of energy. I'm not liking it. I don't feel like this is your energy at all. It's kind of separate. It's an outlier on the edge here. But this is just saying when these types of ne'er-do-well energies come towards you, to just stand firm. Be this Queen of Wands, be this Queen of Cups, and really protect your emotional well-being, don't let them in. These energies, even though we've learned a lesson like we do in life, doesn't mean these people aren't going to keep coming. But now you have the tools here, especially with that magician, to deal with these kind of situations or people that cross our paths, because they're gonna. Oh, they're gonna. And you'll be able to spot them a mile away. So this is, I think, telling me right here to just stay on your toes, to not let, negative people and things like that enter into your energy. That's what I'm feeling there. Oh, look at this. So we have the 10 of Pentacles here. This is like the 9 of Pentacles. Little luxuries generates luxurious experiences and surroundings. I also get an Empress feel with that because she does like to surround herself with really nice things. That is a very Taurian energy. We have proposal. That's kind of like 4 of Wands. A romantic or business opportunity is indicated. I feel like it's business, but we do have the 2 of Cups. So for some of you, I don't feel like this is a love reading, but for some of you, it could be something. Pig, beware of greed. All right, that's confirmation for some of you. We have dragon. Ooh, beware of self-delusion. Oh, that's interesting. And now we have grapes. Time to go out and have fun. So the self-delusion, I'm kind of being drawn to that. It could be this, because I'm getting like a 7 of Cups feel there. Like it could be you're focused on a certain goal or something, you're this expectation with the 3 of Wands, but your opportunity is elsewhere. I keep feeling that heavily. Yeah. And that could be a bit of a delusion with that 7 of Cups feeling that I'm getting there. All right, let's do your Stoic wisdom. And do hit that like button if some part of this is resonating with you. You don't have to tell me your story. It just helps me to know that I'm getting through to somebody. All right, so we have Marcus Aurelius. Look down from above on the countless herds of men and their countless solemnities. I can't even say that word. Did it? No. Okay, I can't even say that. I can't even pronounce that. Oh my God. I'm having a stroke. All right, view from above. Open a map. That's the high priestess. She's got that broad vision. Observe the entirety of your city and imagine yourself as an observer. Okay. Maps unfold perspectives, gifts. Oh, okay. Seeing our city from above shrinks personal concerns, revealing our place in the vast human tapestry while cultivating cosmic consciousness. So this is saying have that a broader view of things, because it makes me think of that 3 of Wands really, because he's standing on the shore waiting and looking for a specific opportunity. This is saying pull back and see the whole big picture, and then you'll see opportunity in other places. How come I can't say that word? That's going to drive me crazy. I don't know. Anyway, yeah, that is seems like it would be spelled solemnities. I can't do it. I can't do it for some reason. All right, Taurus, that is your end of May tarot reading. I do hope this resonated with you in some way, is helpful in some way. That's why I do this. So please hit that like button, share, subscribe, leave a comment below. And thank you so much for watching, and we will see you next time.